So here's my trade recap for the end of the day. I woke up late. I've traded more stocks than I normally trade. Here we go. So I'm still in X, and I'll explain why. I'll probably just go over that trade first. So X here, the reason I'm in X is if you look at this daily chart, we're at the 9 moving average. It's a really big sell-off for it, which is not indicative of this stock. I mean, typically when it sells up, it will come back, and the next day it comes up. Very rarely does it just sell down. Usually there's always some sort of retracement, even the next day.
Yeah, GME keeps slip sliding away. I don't think there's any support.
So if I have to hold it overnight, I will on this one.
It's a 2-year low right now.
And let me explain why I'm still in it, even though I'm losing money on it. So I had this entry here, 21.27. This was the low of the day, and it had a level. I think it was the previous day's low or something, or I don't know. Here's the previous day's low, 21.01. So shoot, had I known that, I would have completely changed my tune and waited for that. So let this be a lesson. Anyways, this is why I'm still in it. We're still in the oversold positions, especially on the 15-minute chart. 15-minute chart is basing out higher lows, but not higher highs, higher lows on the 15-minute chart. So I'm also seeing momentum to the downside kind of decrease, and I'm just getting a MACD cross. Those are pretty good indicators for me. I will put a range order on it, and I'm going to have to go to work. My target would be this 38.2 retracement, but it doesnst look like it'll get there. We have several moving averages in the way. So we'll just kind of see. I do like the fact that histogram just went over its 0 line, so let's see what happens out of this. All right? Okay. So that's that first trade. Very first trade was AMD. Yeah, I traded like crap. And I'll show you why.
All right, took myself out of WRD.
I went long, stopped out, which was good. Went long, did not take profit. I was expecting it to go up here. Stopped out. Went long, stopped out. At least I kept my losses small. Went long, larger size, took profit. Very happy about that. Sold the last little bit here. Went long, took profit. So I think on this one here, I kept my losses small, so that was good. I should have taken profit. I should have taken profit for sign of weakness. I need to stick with my rules on this sort of thing. So, look on the 5-minute chart, it tapped it. So I definitely should have. I definitely should have done it. Anyways, I just got a text. Just got to answer it real quick.
24. That's too bad. Nice little move so far, but not huge volume.
And so, anyways, AMD went on a run. That's not the strategy, but what I really liked was this double bottom right here. Of course, I'm using volume at this time. This double bottom should have been a sign for me to go long, but I'm really just using these for just 1 minute, and sometimes I'll go past 1 minute and kind of get chopped up.
I've only had 3 trades today, all 3.
But it's working out pretty good. Okay, so I'm looking at X. Man, it is just either going to tank or it's going to give me what I want. I'm going to have to put a range order on that and go to work. Well, those never work. My second trade was SQ. Now, actually, I'm kind of proud of SQ. So SQ I saw was selling off pretty hard. Or not selling off, but I took it for an opening range breakdown, small size, or did I? What the hell did I do there? Oh no, okay. So I took it up, and I didn't like the price action, so I got out immediately. You know, this thing can obviously run down like it did right here, but then I saw it holding. Where was I at? It was close to this. It's close to $71 whole number. It was in the oversold position, and the volume was kind of coming in. So I went ahead and went long on it. Took profit at VWAP, 250 shares. Then I saw that was basing right here, so I went ahead and went long one more time. You know, I said if it breaks, you know, low of day, it's 250 shares, so I mean I wasn't too worried. Breaks low of day, I'll go ahead and get out. It was still in the oversold position, and so I went ahead and took profit at VWAP. So very good trade for me. Two good trades right here. SANM. SANM was up on low volume. I went ahead and took a position here on the break of this 5-minute candle. I mean, I know it was close to this moving average right here, which I believe is the 50. But it was also trading under VWAP. It came up, sold down, and then it just kind of under VWAP. Was I afraid it was going to go up here? Absolutely. And so if it would have broke this 33 or over VWAP, I would have gotten out. You know, it did break 33 a little bit, but then it just kept these small spinning tops, and the volume was still not there. It was up on earnings, but no volume. So I just hung around. You know, it made its first big move. I probably should have stayed in longer. It's probably going to sell off because I actually think it'll sell down to $30 here. But for me, I've been in it so long it was exhausting. I just took the profit and walked. I felt really good about that trade. SSYS. SSYS came up, and then I see this right here, and I see you know, less momentum to the upside. Now I wasn't watching the SPY, which I probably should have been. That probably would have given me a telltale sign that, you know, something's going on. But you know, it came to the high of the day, so I went short, sold. Kept my stop really tight on this one. I wish I had been watching it a little bit longer, but it was just moving so slow. But anyways, tap, 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 and rejection. So it failed to break this level, and it failed to gain any volume. We have a MACD cross. This would have been a great entry, and you can see you would have been rewarded. But I wanted to get into X, so I want to take all my buying power out of here to jump into X at the time. So that was SSYS. I talked about SANM, and I'm still in X. So we'll see if X can actually get past this 2127 level finally. Get out of the... We'll see what it does right here. I'll give it a couple more minutes. I'm not going to stay in it much longer. I got to get ready and go to work. And I'd really like to see, I mean, if it were to get to 2141, I'd be a happy camper. In the next couple minutes, that would be awesome. But if it doesn't, I'll set my range order and swing it overnight, which is something I don't want to do normally. But let's see if we can get past this 20 moving average. See how many times it has to test it. Again, we do have a MACD cross. We are still in the oversold position in the 15-minute chart and making higher lows. We really need it to bust out. If it busts out, so I think everybody would jump on, and we're going to get at least to 2133. So, whoa! Let's see what happens. Does it bust out right here or not? See if we get any kind of move up. So this is midpoint. Means it still has room to go, so that's good. This is your short-term indicator. Volume is decreasing, so that's never good. Let's see if it pumps up. This is significant, and the fact these are opening up is significant. The fact that this is higher than this is significant. It just, in case anyone doesn't know, there's a 9 moving average and a slower line, okay, and then you got your histogram, and these are all built off deviations of your, I believe it's your 9 moving average. I'm gonna have to study that again, but they're significant. This is a momentum indicator, and this is a strength indicator. So does it have strength left to go up? Yes. It's weak, but it has room to move here. If this were down, if this were at 62 and you were just getting this little bit of move in this cross, well, you'd be pretty worried. But the fact that this is oversold and the fact that we're counter trending here, you know, those are good signs. So we'll just see what happens. I have my Fibonacci retracement levels here. These are just a guide for me. You're always paying attention to price action. I'd like to see it come back to this 23.6 at least. 38.2 would be wonderful. So we'll see. I think I'll put a stop order on here, get ready for work, and then come back and check it. So that's my recap.